So what is the purpose of religion in culture? Well, I think that mostly we don't really know why we're here. We don't know where we come from. We don't know how the universe got started, why there's even something other than nothing. Unless you accept the Bible or the Quran or the Torah as an explanation, which is they're very mythical and like allegorical stories. I'm afraid that I think the main purpose of religion is to explain to us why we're here. And I actually think it's almost like a fairy tale for people to have to think that there was a creator who sat down at his drafting board and drew out everything, and so okay, we're going to have plankton like this and algae and people and cats and dogs and the duck-billed platypus, and he planned all this, because I don't think that's the way it happened. I think it's just kind of a random thing, and it's quite a good question of why we're even here. And it's kind of the existentialist thing that we're just thrown into this world, and if there is meaning here, we have to bring the meaning to it ourselves by how we live our lives, and how if we can create things and help others and be good people and make the world a better place than it was before we were into it, before we were in it and after we leave it. And I'm very rationalist and into the real world and understanding science and all that, but recently I got interested in mysticism and at least looking at it as a mythology and archetypes. And there's something there that I think we can kind of get the answer with our imagination. It's almost like having a visionary experience, which I guess is what you could say Moses or Jesus and Muhammad and Buddha had, were visionary experiences. But there's many other people having visionary experiences and working out different systems with Kabbalah and tarot cards and Gnosticism. They all are posing and looking at the world in different ways and coming up with different answers. So when you ask what is the purpose of religion, I'm defining it anyway for my answer as religion is more like organized religion, the institutions, which I kind of look on a little more disparagingly, because I think it's an overused word that some people don't like, but I do think it's more of a personal religion, or spirituality is what's important, is how people take to this themselves and feel it in their own gut, and you have to go by your own feelings, and it's not so much what a particular religious institution wants you to feel, or they explain to you. You should think this, that, and pray on these days and read this and all of that. I don't think that's just like a totalitarian thing. You have to, almost like everybody has to find their own religion and what they want to believe, what's important to them. But I do think it is important to ask the questions that religion asks, and the issues that they deal with, morality and ethics, and where everything came from, because science is a very necessary tool also, but it can only go so far. And I think we have to stay open to the poetic mystery of everything, like they say, the mystery in a blade of grass, and how just where the universe came from, the size of everything. We're almost like we're just nothing. The universe is so enormous, so effing enormous. It's just incredible. And so I think this example, like this YouTube channel of Jon's asking, what is God like this? I think that's one of the best ways, is people are working this out for themselves, and we're all bouncing off each other and coming up with our own answers and giving each other food for thought. So that's my answer. Thank you.